Mike Parsons.
Hello. Do not hang up.
What did it say, Mike?
That was a different
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from...
It's me for just a minute. I've been moved to Omaha.
an inmate at the Douglas County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. To prevent calls from this facility, press 9.
What was,
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from...
It's me for just a minute. I've been moved to Omaha.
An inmate at the Douglas County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call... This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com. After the beep, press 5 to accept this call. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. Stay on the line to accept this call. Thank you for using GTL.
I don't consent to recording on my call. Anything I need to know?
just that there's letters going out, and your wife finally got the books, and amazingly, she got her books after I made a video called Alabama Prison Mailroom Holds Up Pat Parsons' Books, and she gets them the next hour, you know.
So that phone call is what freed up the book. Wow. It appears
to be the case. I mean, the timing is just insanity because, you know, right after I make a video and put it on YouTube that they're holding up her books, and then she sends me a message saying she got the books, you know. So there's obviously pressure there.
This whole thing is under a microscope. Everything we say and do is being tracked and traced, and I mean the whole thing is a rigged game. There's nothing independent about this. Nothing.
Yeah. Right.
Everything I do, everything you do and say is being scrutinized. This is a COINTELPRO operation by the FBI, and they don't want the public to know just how evil they are. So when Mrs. Parsons has books sitting there like I did for weeks on end, undelivered, as long as we don't say anything about it, they're not going to deliver them. But once you make it public, boom, they deliver. So no longer can you say, oh, well, she hasn't gotten it yet. But what you can say is that from the time it was delivered, it took this much time for them to deliver, even though their policy is that they deliver these books within 24 hours. That's the criminality of these people.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. The FBI is from the loins of Satan. I've called for their eradication in the United States. People think I'm too strong on that. They say there's got to be some good people in the FBI. I'm like, you can't serve two masters. Everybody that works for the FBI is a horrendous, you know, servant of the Dark Lord, as far as I'm concerned.
They're not a constitutionally authorized agency. If you look at their history, they come straight out of the you know, the situation where they were locking people up left and right for prohibition. It's a business.
Yeah.
Wrap your mind around. This is not about you know, creating a safe society. It's about business. It's about making money and generating profits through warehousing people.
No doubt about it.
Nothing less.
No doubt about it.
The Constitution forbidded corporations and people that were attorneys from being holders of public office. Why? Because they had sworn an oath to somebody in another land that's a king or a queen. Their loyalty was to someone else. You can't be loyal to we the people if you've taken an oath to somebody else, but they struck that 13th Amendment right out of there. And the references to you can't be a corporation and be a government agency or government anything was stricken because they want to be able to hide behind these facades, just like your friend Trader. He is.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I mean, you know, I put out the challenge. If the dude wants to debate me, put some money on my books, give me a phone number, I'll call you. Oh, but he won't do that. Why? Because he's got to put his real name down there as the person donating the money. He's not going to do that because he is rogue. He is a criminal, and he does not want to be exposed for the criminal that he is.
Yeah, he don't mind throwing peanuts from the peanut gallery, but for you who are in the arena fighting as a warrior for liberty, he won't step in the arena with you, but he'll throw peanuts from the peanut gallery. No doubt about it. We're praying for you, Mike.
He would dare not.
Yeah.
He would dare not step in the arena unless my hands are tied completely and I'm totally unconscious.
Right.
That's the coward that he is.
Right.
Sadly,
No
he
doubt.
needs to grow a set and step out of the boat, but then again, he's too lazy to do such.
Yep. Well, Mike, our prayers
God
are with
bless
you.
you.
All right.
I'm trying to get Mr. True to take care of some business for me. It's been 3 weeks now. I'm concerned he's either not able to or...
Thank you for using GTL.
Okay, it cut him off in mid-sentence, and one of the points that needs to be, I guess it's obvious to anybody with a thinking mind, is Mike and I are practically incapable of having any full and developed, mature conversation simply because he's limited to like 4 or 5 minutes every time he calls me. And so I can't provide him the nuances and the, detailed positions that is going on in the world or that I would like to share with him, because every conversation is so limited. I don't know when he's going to get a chance to call back. And so it's very restrictive. Imagine speaking to somebody about, detailed, complicated matters and having 4 or 5 minutes at sporadic times of the day. And it don't matter if you're in the bathroom. It don't matter if you're mowing the yard. It don't matter if you're under the truck changing oil. When that phone rings, if you don't pick it up, you're going to miss your opportunity to talk to him. And you don't know when the next opportunity is going to come. So it's very difficult and restrictive. I'll just put it like that.